good morning on a very, very wet Wednesday morning as we've crossed over midnight. The latest that we have from the National Weather Service, we actually have 3 tornado warnings that have been issued that will be to the south. As we take a look what the National Weather Service has to offer, a tornado warning has been issued for Southeastern Clarke County until 12:45 this morning. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing the tornado was located about 10 miles north of Waynesboro, moving northeast about 55 miles an hour is what we have this morning. As we look at this, let's go into radar and take a closer look at this. We've got rain all the way around us. We've got more rain activity moving into the state in this area here. As we zoom in, it's going to be due east of Shibuda. As we look at this in this area here, in the northern portion of Wayne County, Gilbertown, Alabama as well being included in this tornado warning that was issued this morning. We have 58-mile-an-hour shear winds with this as we cross right the state line here. It's going to be near Water Valley within 5 minutes. So Toxie is going within 12 minutes from now is what we're showing. So again, moving to the northeast, we've got this early this morning. Again, there's a lot happening right here in this one particular place. Let's zoom in, get a closer look. This is going to be Mississippi 510 is what we're showing this activity this morning. Joins here. It's going to be Matherville, Poplar Springs Road. A lot of wind involved with the storm as it moves off to the east. Here at the state line, roughly about good morning there. As we all look at this, we've got a lot of activity going on. Ooh, boy. Well, good morning to everybody as we follow these storms as it comes across here. Again, this is in the southeastern portion of Clarke County, due east of Shibuda, and this will be until 12:45 this morning as it makes its way toward that Bama state line, Toxie, Alabama. Y'all be ready. Y'all have this in about 12 minutes from now. This extends Gilbertown, Alabama, already getting heavy rain there as it moves across out of Mississippi into the edge of Alabama on toward Gilbertown. Now, this is not the last of probably what we'll see tonight. This is until 12:45. We've roughly got some 30 minutes remaining on this. And again, it may get faster than what the National Weather Service gave it as it moves across there east. Now, as we point out, we do have some showers in Lauderdale County right now. The West Lauderdale area, a lot of showers here this morning, pouring down rain. Going across Oak Tibby, 494 in these areas here. And we back out and we do see some heavy, heavy rain in northeastern, right out of above Philadelphia there to the northeast there at the Indian Mounds as it comes across. We got a lot of rain there in Preston this morning as it moves toward the Sugarlock area northeasterly. A lot of rain back in here. None of these have warnings with them like this does in Clarke County, but still heavy, heavy pouring rain in this area right now. All right, let's zoom in on this a little bit closer here as we look at this area. Is it Butler, Alabama? We'll have this storm in a little bit as it crosses over toward Highway 17 is what we're looking at. This should reach Brewer within 2 minutes, Junction City within 4 minutes, Crandall, Threadville, Shiloh, and then on into across that Bama state line as it makes its way toward Butler eventually there. A lot of small communities that it's going to touch as it goes across here this morning. And again with this, mostly what we're seeing in this storm here is about 58 miles an hour is what we see. Now we go right here to the state line and look at this as it crosses over into the edge of Alabama. Right there. Let's zoom in a little bit closer here. And again, that's 510. We've got two areas right there at the state line that is just hustling rain, pouring rain this morning. Shear winds are pretty strong of 58, 59 miles an hour on that. That second leg there. As you see, it's going to go right north of Toxie. the center of this. And of course, that fanned area does take in all this area here on 17. Again, this is a tornado warning until 12:45 this morning for both sides of the county line. Most likely on the Mississippi side, it will expire before Alabama does as we track this storm. Let's go back here and see what else we've got shaking in the state of what we've got going on. Mighty early for a storm, isn't it? It is. We see what's going on in this area around Monticello, Prentice. As you'll see that this is going to come out of Seminary and most likely go back in the same direction through here. Again, we did get listed this severe tornado watch until 6 a.m. this morning. It's been a big night for weather as we saw all this rain that has moved through northern Kemper, and it's heavy rain as we look here at Sugarlock this morning. These areas here moving toward Pickensville, Alabama, and Carrollton. Heavy rain there on Highway 45 if you're north of Scuba, and if you're also going to be moving into Winston County, Louisville area. Pouring rain this morning. And again, as we've been sitting here watching this tornado warning that is issued here for Clarke County, it moves across toward that Highway 17 area. Is Kemper County cleared the night, or should we still be aware? And still be aware. As you'll look at this, all of this is still back here. So we put this in motion. Not over yet. Still a lot of rain. And you never know when one of these can quickly turn into another warning. And we've got that warning out until, watch out rather, until 6:15 this morning. Until 6 rather. I was close on the time, but it's until 6 a.m. on the warning that we've got. Let's see what we're getting from Clarke County. Anything new on that? It's just an update, tornado watch. As we look across this. All right, let me check here. Let's turn this back on and let's check and see what else we've got this morning that has come across the wire, so to speak, of weather. Let's see. Takes just a second for this stuff to load. I'll have it in just a moment there. Let's see, strong thunderstorm will impact portions of Noxubee and northern Kemper counties until at least 1:15 a.m. So we got a good while on that rain that is coming across there. And these tornado watches that are still issued out here throughout the state there. East Carroll, Louisiana has more of this weather. It's been an extremely long night of storms. Not quite over yet as we still look at these storms as they make their way across Mississippi into the edge of Alabama. And again, what they've just done, Clarke County has been canceled. We do now follow this little small area right here that's left in Wayne County, and then we've still got this in Alabama. We'll follow this right here for a few moments. We'll be back before the night is over, I'm sure, as we track these storms. It will be a long night. Gilbertown, Alabama, Toxie, y'all be ready. You've got storms that are coming right on the outskirts of town. 58-mile-an-hour shear winds as we look at this. We got one of these running at 81 miles an hour. As you zoom in on this, let's get a little closer look at all this. This is going to be Melvin Road is what this is what that's close to. Melvin Road sitting there, and this is going to be due south of Melvin. These are private drives, it looks like that one is anyway. This is going to be County Road 39 as she moves across. And again, for the most part, the threat from Mississippi has gone away, and it has. They've canceled all of Mississippi, now moving across into Alabama there. Gilbertown, these areas here, still under a tornado warning until 1 a.m. is how long that will last.
They'll keep that on for another 30 minutes. Let's dance back around and just see what else we've got before we close out and give you the heavy rain here in Knoxville County is just, this is some of the worst we've seen back toward Winston County as well. Now, again, with these, there are no watches, no warnings, rather. We do have the tornado watch, but no warnings with either one of these through Winston back through Kosciuszko. Heavy, heavy rain. All this headed toward that Pickensville, Carrollton, Alabama, Reform, Alabama, as it goes across here. We have to go way up into here to find our next tornado warning. And that's going to be for southeastern Walker County in Alabama. Alabama catching a lot here this morning as well as we look at all of this area here north of Tuscaloosa. This line that has moved through here, Carthage. Now, as we look at this, right through here, this will affect Philadelphia and on through Kemper County again in the next little bit. Again, right here, we got heavy rains occurring in Lauderdale County. Not as much as it is down that eastern corner of Clarke County and these areas down in here that we're watching. It's kind of a close look. We do have a thunderstorm warning back here at Macomb. That's a close look at what we've got right now. We'll keep you updated with the very latest with all of this. And again, most likely we'll bump into each other again before the night is out. Thank you for dropping by, and we'll keep you updated with the very latest when it comes to weather.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: